Alright, how's it going, guys? In today's video, I just got a package sent out this morning and it just arrived. And what I ended up purchasing was the relatively new release from, this is their newest fragrance they just sent out, even though it's, I think, a 6-month, 7-month old release. So, Drakkar Bleu. Got a little tester of it, about 20 bucks, so pretty cheap. I just wanted to finish out the collection. I'm gonna actually bring out the other bottles that I have of Drakkar just to kind of show the differences between them. So, right, so here's the bottle of Drakkar Intense, just to show what the juice color is. This juice color for Intense is a kind of brownish, ambery color. And here's Drakkar Bleu, obviously. It's blue. I like the testers because the bottles are really exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if this is really a tester though. There's nothing on the bottle that says it's a tester, but the box is a tester box, so I'm not sure, but just says the Drakkar Bleu up top. We got the blue around here. And pretty simple. Pretty the same kind of idea with the Drakkar bottles right here. Same kind of design, 100 ml bottle. So yeah, I already have some sprayed on my wrist about an hour ago. And it opens up very fruity, like very green apple, because very a tart, sweet green apple, which is kind of sounds like a Jolly Rancher, like a green apple Jolly Rancher. And the opening, the dry down, it definitely dries down. The apple kind of fades away in like the first hour, and then all the other components start coming in. Like it's very green, aromatic. Like there's people that say this is supposed to be like what they get is like a combination of Drakkar Noir and like YSL YEDP, which I've never smelled YSL YEDP. I've only smelled the YEDT, but YEDT doesn't really have I don't get a lot of apple in there, but I've heard from people that YEDP has a more sweet apple kind of vibe. So yeah, it's pretty, honestly, there's some people hating on this, which I kind of understand because, it's called Drakkar Bleu, so automatically you obviously think that, oh, it's going to be a blue fragrance, right? I think it smells good, like, very fresh, very, like, modern in a way. Am I disappointed? Yeah, a little bit, because I've watched TLTG reviews video on this, and he said that it was kind of he said it was like a fougere, like a fougere mixed with a blue fragrance. But, maybe once it dries down, once it gets into that more green, aromatic, style. But as of right now, it smells good. It smells like a shower gel. Like in the opening, it's like a very sweet apple shower gel. And then as it dries down, it gets less sweeter, obviously more green and like aromatic, stuff like that. Which some people could say that, oh, it's a fat, it dries down to a few fougere. Excuse me. But it's not really old school, I think. It's just very modern, like, your Bleu de Chanel's or your Sauvages and stuff like that. But I'll look up the notes real quick on here. Drakkar Bleu. So it has 6.9 rating, 66 ratings, and the notes are green apple, spearmint, bergamot, sage, lavender, violet leaf, or balsam moss, and patchouli. So it has like a basic rating. People are comparing it to YSOY and Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Yeah, it's like a little bit like that, but honestly, the dry down is definitely better than the opening. The opening is very sweet, I'm surprised on the main accords here that they don't have sweet as like maybe the second or at least first or second note here, because it's pretty sweet in the opening, but it dries down definitely to a more, you know, shower gel kind of thing. But do I think it smells good? Yes, it does smell good, okay? Don't get me wrong, like, this doesn't smell bad, okay? It's actually very pleasant for the price that you get it. Like, this is like a good kind of beginner fragrance, okay? You can really buy this for anybody. They're gonna like it, okay? Am I gonna wear this? Yes, I will wear it. Maybe out of the shower, maybe to school now that the weather's warming up a little bit. I will wear this. But will I wear it more than my interpretation of Drakkar Noir that I got recently, my video before this, Amber Alive? No, I will not, because that is amazing. I think that is probably one of my best purchases ever in my collection. That stuff smells so good. And honestly, I know I've said that in my video I made about that, but that one is like, don't just get that over like Drakkar Noir, because that smells fucking incredible. It lasts. I tested it, like, I've been wearing that really for like a week straight, a week and a half straight. And it lasts all day. It lasts like 9+ hours. It's really good. I definitely recommend getting that if you enjoy those kinds of scents. If you don't enjoy those kinds of scents, I mean, I'm still a young guy, right? So people, they, you know, expect me to wear, you know, like something like Drakkar Bleu or something like YSOY, or, you know, those typical youthful fragrances. But I mean, I enjoy a lot of different things, but I think this is a solid release from Drakkar, honestly. I know they had Drakkar Essence, which I think that one is discontinued. If I look at their fragrance listing real quick here, filter by men right here. Yep, they have Drakkar Essence that they released. They have Horizon, they have Dynamic, and then they have the original Drakkar. Dynamic, it also has a green apple note in there, but it looks a little bit different. There's a note breakdown. I know Drakkar Essence, I think, is like the closest thing that they've had. Yep, mint, lavender, sage, woods, musk. So this is kind of like maybe like maybe, I don't know if it's really a re-release of Drakkar Bleu, but this one has a grapefruit, so I think it might be more like an Invictus kind of thing. But what I will be trying to get is the Horizon from Guy Laroche, because that one looks really interesting. The bottle also looks really nice. So honestly, my final thoughts for Drakkar Bleu, I think it is a good fragrance, okay? Like I said, I knew it was going to be a blue fragrance just based on the name. Was I expecting it to be as sweet and like in the opening? No, I thought the apple was going to be more like a fresh cut green apple, not really a kind of green apple Jolly Rancher kind of smell. Yeah, but it doesn't smell bad. I think it actually smells pretty good. Is it better than Drakkar Intense? No. Is it better than Drakkar Noir? No, not really. So I'll give this like a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's a very good fragrance, okay? For the price that you get it for, I don't know how the longevity is or how long or what projection is, but for 20 bucks and you get something that smells this good, I think it's a good deal. Yeah, I think it smells really good. So if you guys want to get this just to complete the collection, you know, if you already have Noir and you already have Intense and you just want to get the blue, I'd say go for it. But I'm just letting you know, if you already have scents like, you know, just any other blue fragrance, so like Bleu de Chanel or YSOY, then the flankers, then this is pretty redundant. But if you're a beginner, like, I don't have a lot of fragrances in my collection, so this is actually kind of unique in a way. I don't really have any blue fragrances. Maybe, I don't know if you'd count Coach Green as a blue fragrance. I do have actually Acqua di Gio Profundo, the 2020 version. That one I have not used up. It's a 40 ml bottle, but I think this actually smells better than that. It's not as sharp and synthetic. But yeah, this smells really good. So that's my video. 7 out of 10 for the rating on Drakkar Bleu. I think my next video, I will be trying to get samples of the new Zaharoff releases. I don't know if I think I'm just going to be getting one sample from them, which is the new Zaharoff, I think, Precious Treasure release. I have it open right here. I'm not paying $300. That's just an insane price for a Zaharoff. When you can literally buy, I think they still have bottles of Precious Treasure. They do, and they still have it for $295. And that one I've already had a sample of, which I think was very good, very unique. So I will be getting a sample of the new Zaharoff fragrance as well. It was kind of a bummer that they didn't have any samples for the Z Creators 3.0. I thought that we were going to have samples because they said, oh, we were going to have some samples available, and then they said, oh, no, we can't have samples, we're just making more bottles, you know. They got to get their profit or whatever, so that's a bummer, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a nice weekend. So, yeah, see you guys in the next one, hopefully.